Hello everyone, PenguinSal here again today, and today we're going to be playing a little bit of Crab Champions. Now, for any of you who are unfamiliar with this game, it's technically still in early access, but it has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and I think justifiably so. I've been waiting to play this game for a little while, and I finally convinced a group of my friends to try it out, and I think it's awesome. It really plays like a more colorful and chaotic, albeit easier, Risk of Rain 2 is really how it plays out. You can unlock these keys to give you permanent upgrades, which we're going to start with poison turrets. So, we're going to gain a poison turret. This is technically not a first look. I have played it, honestly, a lot over the course of the last weekend. But for the sake of the video, we'll pretend it's kind of a first look. So, essentially, you unlock different types of guns that you can start out with. We are going to pick something we haven't used. I'd like to play the flamethrower. And so essentially what's going to happen is you're going to follow a traditional roguelike map, kind of. I'd call it a map. You do have some choice, but essentially the choices are limited on where you go. But you'll go to different types of stages. And essentially you have to clear 3 acts, each of 10 levels. And so you have to beat 30 levels. It's fun. It's really, really good. So, without further ado, we're going to dive right in. We are playing on the normal difficulty just to show off the game a little bit. Let's get out there. So, you get spawned onto a different island, and you'll have all these enemies coming in and trying to kill you. And essentially, you kill them first. You run around. You do have grenades as well, which end up being a pretty fun part of the game. You collect crystals, which are currency that you can use to purchase things at shops. At the end of every level, you get a chest where you can pick from an upgrade. No. We're going to go imploding grenades. More damage grenades, but the radius is smaller. And so then you get a choice between 2 different types of places you want to go. You can pick a damage chest here, or you can get 2 speed chests, but the challenge is harder. We're going to take double speed chest with a hard challenge. When the enemies die, they're going to summon barrels at us that are going to follow us around and blow up. You see? They summon that barrel. But this game, item upgrades is really pretty much everything. Hey, go on. It's essentially everything. So, if you see 2x, you almost always take it. Unless it's just giving you an item that is just not helpful whatsoever. Easy. Wasn't a challenge, wasn't a risk at all. We get our double speed chests. Which, let's see what we have. Stamina, more dashes. Shots knock back enemies. I'll take increased movement speed. Shots knock back enemies. Fire rate increase after eliminating enemies, not bad. Melee cooldown, I don't want that at all. Okay, so once again, we're going to take the double. Homing barrels, economy chest. The only one of those that's really kind of scary is there's one where you one-shot enemies, but they one-shot you as well. That's a scary challenge, depending on how you have things set up. But we got homing barrels again, which we can pretty much just jump around. Now we have to find the last enemy. Oh, that's our poison turret. Oh, because he's stuck up there. There was an enemy stuck up in the corner. Essentially, you can actually move through these waves relatively quickly. Especially once you get a feel for what you want. Money is power. Damage increase for every 1,000 crystals. That's really, really good later on. But we don't really have any money right now. I'll take finishing move. We don't have crits yet, but if we do, that can get pretty good. Enemies drop depending on... No, I like paycheck. We just get crystals every time we clear an island. I would like some damage. But it's pretty fun. And you follow this map, and so you'll end up... This is a horde level now, which instead of just killing all the enemies, is just surviving a time limit while the enemies spawn infinitely. It's essentially one of the 2 stage types. It's really Arena, which is kill all the enemies, and Horde, which is just survive a certain time limit against the baddies. Get a little crystal thing. Give us a little drop for the upcoming shop. Because you get 2 shops per act, essentially. Or what they refer to as biomes. You get 2 shops, one in the middle and one right at the end. Before the elite/boss encounter. Increased charge damage isn't bad since we do have the poison one. But I'll just up Imploding Grenade. You can see there was a little arrow above the icon, which means we already had it and we'd be upgrading it. So, like, you can hold tab and see everything you got. Because we took a second one, we have 2 Imploding Grenades now. So, their radius is 36% smaller, but they do 200% increased damage, as opposed to 100% increased damage that I think it was before. Okay, Grim Reaper heal after killing an enemy. All shots do more damage. Ice. I will take all shots do more damage. And so you go to this little shop, hub world, where there's some crystals around. Sometimes there's healing over here, like these are healing, but we don't need them. You can also reroll. So for 10 crystals, I can change out what's in the shop. I love personal space. I'm going to take that. Right here, max health increased after every close range elimination. We like that. Okay, so we're going to damage or double spikes. I'm not going to go double spikes. That's a lot of health, and I don't think we have any healing. Spike chests they give you a great item, but they cost 25% of your health to use. So 2 is an automatic 50% of your health. And if you go into it and not have enough health, you just physically can't even open the chests, which is kind of lame. I've had that happen just a couple times. I mean, for the most part, I actually find the game to be quite easy. Oh, see, we did get hit. Like, it plays out very Risk of Rain, third-person shooter, like, little roguelike, choose your options and go between stages. Definitely a lot easier. But I'm not sure. I don't know if it's an early access thing or the game in general. These are all pretty bad. I don't know if it's an early access thing or the game in general. I'm going to take upgrade. It'll give us an upgrade of something we already have. But I'm not sure the enemies actually, like, scale that much, like, the further you get. Which, I'm okay with it. If it's... I said, it's one of those things where it depends on what the game's trying to be. If the game's not trying to be hard, then it doesn't need to be hard. I'm okay with it if it's just like, hey, you get really powerful and kill stuff. I mean, hell, that's what I think a lot of the really good bullet heavens do. Is you just get so strong that you just murder everybody. So they summon a lot of really, trash enemies and you just plow through them. I think that's fun. I got no problem with that. But if it's trying to be challenging, then it's not quite there. I'll take shots per enemy. Ooh, okay, so we got a greed chest. Greed chests are risky because they have a really good positive perk, but also a really bad negative perk, depending. Some of them are worse than others. But we see greed chests, we take greed chests because those are really, if you get a good one, they're really how you get significantly overpowered. But you can't remove, like, you can take off perks and sell them or scrap them for crystals, but you can't do that with greed perks. So if you get a greed perk and it sucks, you're stuck with it. But we're willing to risk it because I think the greed perks are one of the really fun parts of the game. Because you can get some pretty significant upgrades. If we were offered another Grim Reaper, I would take it. We heal when we kill enemies. Because right now we don't actually have any health regeneration. We don't actually have any health regeneration right now. What do we got? What's our greed? Damage Seeker. Damage increased, but lose max health when taking damage. That's risky as hell, but we're taking it because it sounds funny. I wonder... Let's see if it says what percentage we lose. Okay. 150% increased damage. We lose 1% max health when we get hit. I'm willing to accept these rules. Might even take some max health upgrade. Paycheck is really nice. Rapid Fire is also really nice. I will take Paycheck. I'll take Rapid Fire. I'll take this Bronze Heart, which increases our max health. One of the things you'll notice is we have actually a pretty decent amount of crystals. And that's because we took this double Paycheck. We gain 500 crystals after every island, which is great. I don't need Drill Shot. I will take a reroll, though. Regenerator is very good. Hot Steam. Enemies take damage when extinguishing fire. Maybe we'll try that because we do set them on fire. So I will try that. I have not used it before. Increase damage when you're at max health, essentially. I'll just take a Silver Heart. And then we'll go to the Elite. Let's make sure we're at max because we are. There was some health over there lying on the ground, so we figured we might as well just pick that up. Oh, that is a big boy. but he's no match. I will say that's one of the extremely easy parts of this game is the elite/boss encounters are insanely easy. So you get a chest at the end of every act, or a key, I mean, which you can use to purchase things outside of the game. I'll take Grenadier. We get an extra charge of our grenade, is quite nice. We'll take a bronze armor. Why not? When you get a lot of health, armor plating actually ends up being pretty good. It ends up being able to block quite a bit of damage. It also protects your kill streak combo. Your combo increases when you kill enemies, but you lose it when you get hit. And there are some perks that ramp up depending on your combo. But I think one of the things that I'd like to see change in the full version when it comes out is I would really like the elite encounters to be more threatening. Because this game, you end up doing, like, you can clear out waves of enemies extremely easily, but you can also just absolutely murder a single enemy if, like, everybody's got, you know, status debuffs that they're putting on them, burning, freezing, poison, and they're just stacking them on one guy. They essentially get just mowed down. So I do think they should rework the elites, whether or not they want the game to be easy. The elite encounters are too easy. Like I said, I really view it as a faster, easier Risk of Rain 2. That's really how it plays out to me. And like I said, I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I think there's a ton of room for that. Because the thing is, and I know people, including some of the guys I've played with, they like this better than Risk of Rain 2 because they think Risk of Rain 2 is too hard. Which, Risk of Rain 2 is challenging, for sure. But it's one of those things where, you know, sometimes people want to play games that aren't hard, you know? So I think a version of a Risk of Rain 2 that's just way easier, I like it. I'll take a mag upgrade. Okay, so we can go Flawless, which would give us 2 chests, or we can get a Greed chest. I'm getting greedy. So Flawless is survive the wave without getting hit, which I do love to take those because essentially you get an upgrade no matter what, or you get a chest no matter what, but you get 2 if you can do it without getting hit. So it's just an upside play. If you get hit, you still get the base reward anyway. But if you survive, you get even more, which is dope. But like I said, I think greed chests are just insanely broken and very fun to use. And out of a chest, you can actually decide not to take it if it's really bad. Because it's out of a chest, we can choose not to take it if we don't like it. Double-edged sword, though, gain crystals when dealing damage, lose crystals when taking damage, is insanely good. That's possibly the best one in the whole game. Crystals end up being insanely valuable because essentially the game is just stacking as many upgrades as possible. So getting a lot of crystals, you can just reroll this a bunch. It does have a chance to break, so you can't just use it forever. Both outgoing and incoming damage heavily increased. Another greed perk. I'm taking it because that's just what I do. Let's see how heavily. Okay. We do 100% more damage. Incoming damage increased by 25%. I got no problem with that. We gain 100% of our damage in crystals, but lose 10% of our total when getting hit. I love it. Another silver heart. I might actually take... Vitality I actually think could be worth it. Piercing wave, no, thank you. Okay, max health when making a purchase is great. We'll go there. Sometimes there's... Okay, that's what I was going to say. Sometimes there's a random chest over here. There was. We got a fire shot upgrade. We love it. There's also sometimes there are totems that pop up here. Totems are usually like pay some max health or pay some crystals to get like that, like a totem over there. It's usually a negative effect and a positive effect. It's usually something to do with sacrificing health or crystals to get a chance at an upgrade or something. They're pretty fun to use. Some of them are very risky. Like there's one that's 50% chance to double your health, but 50% chance to have your max health. Easy. Like, as long as we don't get hit a lot, we will rack up quite a bit of crystals now. Tony's black card. Shop prices are... I'll take shop price or discounted. Why not? So, let's see. We have one over here. Gold. Get a random legendary pickup, but lose 50% of your max. I don't feel much like doing that. 50% chance to double, 50% chance to help. I also don't much feel like doing that. I feel like our health is going to be pretty important because we take a lot of damage. Energy rings is kind of annoying, but I love double crits, so we're going to go for it. Yeah, see, whenever you kill an enemy, they spawn one of those things now. So, no! You see what I'm getting at? Ah! That was close. And we do lose 10% of our max when we get hit now, so we're in like a little bit of a precarious spot at times. Ow. So this was a risky take, but a fun one, so I would do it again. And if we're going to come out with a net positive crystals for sure. And 2 chests, so no issue. I don't really want damage to be increased again against us, so I'll just take sharpshooter. Because I think we did take something to do with crits early on. Finishing move. They'll drop more crystals. A flawless luck or an upgrade. I just like upgrade. Upgrade is a guaranteed extra version of something you already have equipped. And the greed actually counts. You can actually get upgraded greed, which we're pretty greedy in this, so I'd actually say in a lot of games I'm pretty passive and don't take double-edged things very often. But this game makes it really fun to do so. It probably also helps that, like, I don't believe the game is very hard. So even at increased risks, I don't feel at risk that much. So I prioritize the risk pretty much every time there's a chance to do so. The only one I'm questionable about is where it says enemies automatically one-shot you as a challenge. That one I don't love. Not in solo. I actually like it in multiplayer because you really just need somebody to go flawless. This is actually the first time I've played it solo. More crystals when they killed by elims, or I'll take discounted shop prices, why not? We have a shop coming up, so let's dive right in. What do you got for us, Tony? Some armor? I actually will probably take that. More damage sounds good. Even more armor. Okay, I will take armor, damage, armor. We'll re-roll again. We have a ton of money. Grim Reaper's fantastic. I don't need a target. Personal space is fantastic. Money is power is actually great now because we have so much money. Money is power is, for every 1,000 crystals we have, we get a 5% damage increase up to 10,000 or 100,000 crystals. It's actually quite good. Regenerator is cool. Okay, I won't reroll again. I'll take what's here, and then I'll just save my money as power. And when that upgrades, the threshold gets upgraded. And so essentially it gets to the point where you really get 500% more damage for every 100,000 crystals you have, which is quite nice. Sorry, chump. Hate to do it to you. You see what I'm saying? That was easy. Oh, clear 20 waves in 16 minutes. Wasn't even going for it, but there we go. I wasn't even going as fast as possible because I was trying to explain some stuff. Big chests is fantastic. It gives you an extra option. It gives you an extra option out of every chest, which is insane. Yeah, we weren't even attempting to go fast there. We were just kind of playing. But it's good to know. We got an achievement for clearing 20 waves in 16 minutes. Which is pretty funny, because I was not going for it. Okay, where is this bad guy? You? You, maybe? Hey, I see you targeting me with that. I almost just jumped right into it. We actually haven't taken a lot of grenade upgrades. Ah! Lava! One of the things that this game shares in common with Risk of Rain is mobility is pretty useful and fun. You're essentially just kind of hopping around, running around, doing what you can. We got a damage upgrade or a shot. No. Sonic Boom, no. More damage for each you hit and roll without missing. I don't think we can do that. Because we have a grenade launcher, I think we're always going to miss. Parkour challenge, I'm not going to do. I'll just take crit. The parkour challenge is like this platforming level. It's still a little confusing to me. I think I've gotten to the end essentially the last few times I've done it. But I don't know if the reward seems actually all, worth it. Increased critical damage is nice. Crits deal more damage, but non-crits don't. I will take crits deal more damage. They summon spikes or they summon shrapnel. I'll take double economy, but they summon spikes. We just want to not be that close to them when we kill them, essentially. Because they summon a that from them. A little thing of spikes. Oh, a that, as we call it in the business. Okay, sometimes they're just dying next to us and we don't realize they're there. But like, okay. We got hit by something. I'm not sure what. Oh, something's shooting us. It's this lightning crab. Easy. We still got our combo up. We love it. We'll take double economy. Tony's black card. I will take paycheck. More crystals after completing a wave is nice. I'll take more crystals after completing a wave. Okay, so we have a flawless speed chest or a random. I'll take the flawless. So if we don't get hit here, we have a chance for a or no, not even a chance. If we don't get hit here, we get an automatic second chest. Which, like I said, this game is just stacking upgrades. That's how you get insanely overpowered. What do you got, chump? But it is a horde, so we just have to survive. But a good way to survive is killing everybody around you. Okay, they're spawning near us, though. Go away. Go away. Hey, go away. Whoa. Easy flawless. So we get our bonus chest for going flawless. We love it. Blender, no. Firing rate increase is awesome. Fire rate increase after eliminating enemy is also great. I'll take that. Now we're going to another shop. Bring it on, Tony. What have you got for us this time? Okay, see, there's a totem here. What do we got? Costs a little bit of money, but we get a random pickup. Maybe. I'm not going to do it yet. Because we might be better off just buying stuff. Big chests is fantastic. Heart is fantastic. Give me a reroll. I will take more armor is great. More health. More health after eliminating enemies, sure. We won't burn through everything because we do have that. Money is power, I will take. Finishing move is good. Mega crit. Chance for a crit to do 3 times damage. We love that. This gives us max health. So we'll juice up our max health a tiny bit. This will heal us. We love it. Give me a little bit of that. And so I'm intentionally actually saving my money. Oh, I could have gone to a damage. I didn't actually see it. I could be saving, or I could be spending my money on a bunch of upgrades. But because we have money as power, saving some money is great. Because we get damage increased per 1,000 crystals. So we get 5% for each of our 35,000 crystals right now. So that's quite good. It's almost 200% increased damage. So, and for all the damage we dish out, we get more crystals. So it really just spikes itself. It's quite nice. Because of our double-edged sword, we don't get hurt by lava in between waves, which is nice. Let's see what you got for me. Sharp claws, no. Imploding grenade. I'll take an imploding grenade. What do we got? Shrapnel. But we get 2 times random chest. We love it. Bring it on. So these guys are going to explode into these annoying things. Which, I won't lie. They're actually they can be kind of annoying. But we love 2 times chests, baby. Ouchers. I've been hit. We did lose a lot of... Okay, you guys could chill. We did lose a lot of crystals from getting hit. I'm gonna need you guys to chill out a little bit. Because we do lose 10% of our max crystals every time we get hit. Or 10% of the total that we have. Every time we get hit. So we try not to do that often. We got regenerator. No. Paycheck's not bad. Enhanced turrets. It's hard to... Let's take paycheck. It's hard to not kind of be just sliding around when you're put inside this lava. I'll take hot steam. I still don't really know how it works. We can get 2 critical chests with the chance for flawless. We love it. As one of my buddies would say, just play every round like it's flawless and you never have to worry about it. As one of the guys I was playing with was saying, which is 100% accurate. I mean, you're never trying to take damage. I don't like the pufferfish, though. Oh, no! Okay, I think we failed it. I think I landed in the lava. That is a way that I have definitely lost it in the past. And it is taking damage. It's not taking health damage. Ow. Okay, yeah, we definitely got hit there. So, even if you have armor, getting hit and losing armor counts as not being flawless. Die, you morons. Just give me crystals, morons. If I don't have to worry about flawless, you can just die. Easy. So yeah, we definitely didn't go flawless. But we did get a lot of crystals. So it's a win-win to me. Crystal... Oh, crits do more damage. Okay, we got our shop coming up. We'll buy a little bit from Tony. Tony, what you got for us? More health? Sure. Mega crit chance is great. Fire rate increase is awesome. I don't need piercing wave. I'll take a reroll. Gold armor. I actually really don't need because we have already a ton of armor. We'll take another money as power, although it doesn't actually make sense here. Grim Reaper is fine. Speed Demon is fine. Hard target's not bad. But we'll come over here, break a little bit of stuff, and then it is boss time. So if you fly through, you can actually get done with these pretty fast. See, we never had anything to worry about. See what I'm saying? That was the boss. That was the end of the game boss. Make sure you go around and get your keys. Double my health. No, thank you. Just blow it up for fun. Okay, and you're guaranteed a legendary thing at the end of the boss, which is great. Enemies have a chance to drop loot when eliminated. It's awesome. I actually want... that's what I would take for sure. Give me my little bit of armor back. Okay, so essentially, now that you've beaten 30 islands, you can choose to loop. Okay, it does say with harder enemies, so I guess they do scale. So essentially, you'd go back to Island 1 and go through again. So you could just keep stacking your stuff going further. Or you can just win. We're going to take the win here for the sake of the video. We definitely could have looped because we're doing really, really good. We got a ton of money. Get a win on any difficulty with the flamethrower. You love to see it. So essentially, you can either choose to take the win, which you can use to get win streaks and to get achievements and things. And it'll essentially just end your run for you. You can get some achievements and unlocks. And then, or you can loop and go through and play again with your current equipment. And so essentially that's it. That's how you play Crab Champions. It's really, really fun. I highly recommend it. Like I said, I think I've played this for about 20 hours just in this last weekend. I think it's very fun. If you have not tried it, like I said, it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. That's not easy to do. Not a lot of games have that. So I've always said if a game's got overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, it has something good going for it. And this one has a lot good going for it, in my opinion. Feel free to check it out. If you want to, feel free to give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. You can keep up to date with all of the cool indie game content that we post on our channel. We're so close to 100 now. It would really, really be an awesome milestone to hit to get to 100 subscribers. And then keep climbing from there. I appreciate you guys watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.